Shane accuses them of knowing Sophia was in the barn the entire time. Herschel says they didn't and that Otis must have put her in there without telling anyone, which means Otis must have found her pretty much straight after she was bit and turned and then transported her back to the barn in time to shoot Cole the next morning after she went missing. Busy day for Otis. Very believable. Or Herschel did know she was in there the entire time. But probably not. Then Rick and Shane get into a big argument, and it's starting to look like they might not be best buddies anymore. Everyone is a bit sad about Sophia, but mostly Carol. You know, 'cause childbirth and stuff. They decide to bury all the bodies of the barn folk, and Shane tells Dale he's good at finding radiator hoses, which is a nice little moment between them finally, or I may have misread the situation. Maggie tells Glenn their group will probably have to leave now after killing all the barn zombies. She asks Glenn if he would stay, and Glenn's not sure, but then Beth faints. She's gone a bit catatonic. They try to get Herschel to fix her, but he's disappeared. They suspect he's returned to his love of alcoholism. Shane then finds Carol and comforts her like the true leader he is blossoming into. But then Dale, filled with jealousy, suggests to Laurie that perhaps Otis did not sacrifice himself, and in fact it was Shane who killed him. We cut back to Beth, who is a vegetable now. So Laurie asks Daryl if he can also try find Herschel, but Daryl says no, so Laurie crashes a car. Glenn and Rick go look for Herschel, and Glenn tells Rick that Maggie said she loved him. Rick agrees. They find Herschel at a bar drinking one alcohol. He has finally realised that zombies are real and not just sick barn people. So Rick and Herschel argue about hope and if there is any left in this new world, when suddenly two people walk in the bar and want to know where the farm is, so Rick shoots them. They were also a bit grapey, if you know what I mean. Their buddies then show up and try to shoot Glenn, Rick and Herschel, so they shoot him back. One kid survives, so they bring him back to the barn for moral ambiguity reasons. Meanwhile, at Laurie's car crash, she is attacked by two whole zombies, so she kills them. Her first zombie kills, by the way. Shane finds her and takes her back to the farm, where Rick and the gang are, having already made it back as Shane told Laurie when she was worried about that. The next morning, Rick, Glenn and Herschel make it back and get into an argument over the kid they brought back, who is called Randall. Shane is overjoyed to see a new face. Herschel goes and checks out Beth, who is still a Vegemite. She eventually wakes up and talks to Maggie about how all hope is gone and how she wishes to commit suicide to unalive herself. Then Andrea shows up and encourages her to unalive herself, which she luckily fails at. Oh, Andrea, what will you do next? Rick and Shane take Randall out to the country to set him free, but he doesn't want to go, so they take him back to the farm and give him a little home in the barn. Sophia. The next day, Randall gets lots of visitors. It's a special day for him. He's going to live on a different farm with lots of other Randalls, where there's lots of room and he can run around and have fun all day.